Hello everyone, welcome to the purple classes of the Rest India IS Academy. Desh Badla, Padhai Badlo, and again we have come up with a very important session on the Indian economy and GS paper 3, and we will be discussing the e-technologies in aid to farmers. Okay, so what is the role of e-technologies, electronic technologies, and what are the various type of technologies, what the government of India is doing, and how our Indian businesses are working in support of e-technologies in order to revamp the agriculture system of our own country. Okay, if we see outside world, most of the countries, like a developed world countries, they have a highly developed agriculture system because they are using state of the art technologies in their whole system, and they are much more productive, and they are using the technologies in every aspect of their agriculture practices. So today we will be discussing like what is the role that e-technologies play in the Indian agriculture system. At right now, what is the status of the adoption of e-technologies? At the same time, what exactly we can do in the future so that we can take the maximum benefit out of this. And at the same time, we will be also studying what are the some of the limitations and what are the some issues that are related to the adoption of e-technologies. And today we will be understanding whole lot of things in this session. So once again, I welcome each and every one of you, and thank you so much for joining. So let's start. Indian economy, e-technologies in aid to farmers. So this is our topic on e-technologies and in aid to the farmer. This is GS paper 3 syllabus, and we are on this main topic, fourth main topic, last topic we are on. Okay, after that we will be moving to some other topic issue related to direct and indirect farm subsidies and all these things. Okay, so let's start. So here is a chronology. Okay, here is a some chronology regarding like how the agriculture started and where we are right now. So it is just like to depict like this is a early man who started some primitive tools. Okay, they have started with primitive tools. Slowly they have developed these tools. Earlier they are broader from the base, then they have become more and more sharper. Slowly they started domestication and settled agriculture. After that, they have come with some of the more sophisticated way of agriculture. Okay, and then after that, we are moving into the mechanization, like all electronics, then machine, robotics, and everything. So this is what we call it as a chronology of how the agriculture developed in the earth, right? Wherever you go, some various countries are on some or the other part of this whole chronology. Some countries are in the last part, some countries are in the middle part. Okay, so now let's start with what is the role of agriculture in Indian economy. Obviously, agriculture, if we see here, around 14 to 16% of GDP comes from agriculture. Okay, and this is employing 45 to 46% of the population. Not population, is a working age population which is employing. That means around just close to half of the population, half of the working age population is engaged in the agriculture. But the problem of the agriculture is that whether this population is fully getting utilized or not. Okay, whether it is getting fully utilized, that is the question mark over here. Okay, so what is the role in agriculture? Obviously, it provides raw material to the industry because agriculture is a primary industry. Agriculture is a primary industry and it provides raw material to industrial area because from agriculture only lot of industry drive their raw materials. Okay, then importance in international trade, obviously exports. We are doing rice export, we are doing wheat export, we are doing vegetables export, we are doing fruits export. Okay, and all these things are there. We even oils and everything, oils is there. We are doing export, import are happening. Okay, international trade is happening in that. Then share in national income, obviously, lot of income that uh, uh, agriculture is sharing with our country. Lot of because whenever we say like national income, okay, that means what income agriculture is generating for the country, what income secondary sector is generating for the country. Okay, so agriculture has a good support of the national income in our country. Then largest employment providing sector, obviously 45% to 46% of the Indian working age population is no, not working age. We cannot even call it as working age because this employs childrens also. Okay, this employs old age people also. So close to 45 to 46% of the people are those who are working wherever they are working, or like in whichever field. So they are mostly working. 45 to 60, 46% are working in the agriculture field or agriculture related field. Okay, contribution to the capital formation, that is the another aspect, that it is generating, and it is generating a lot of capital, and that capital formation in the form of infrastructure areas, then capital formation in the form of new industries and everything. It provide foods to the expanding population. Obviously we have National Food Security Act is there, we have a buffer stock is there that we are maintaining, because uh, before 1960s we are not having proper food to provide to our own people of the country. But after the green revolution, when it started, yeah, obviously green revolution has started in certain parts of the country. But yeah, it provided a buffer stock, it provided the ample food requirement to the country, and now we are the exporting country, not the importing country. Okay, so as per the vision of our prime minister related to e-technologies. Okay, so what our prime minister say is that modernization in the field of agriculture is a need of our, obviously. This decade could be the best time for multitude of factor, including the futuristic vision. Okay, futuristic vision, yeah, so regarding the new tech that we can utilize in the agriculture. Okay, and that is the major focus area of the government. Okay, so whenever we say agriculture or e-technologies, okay, whenever we say e-agriculture or e-technology, we are talking about ICT, information, communication, and technology. Okay, so we are talking about the ICT, information, communication, and technologies. How we can utilize these three important aspects in the agriculture. Okay, what kind of devices we can use, what kind of satellites we can use, what type of technologies we can use, what type of networks we can use, what type of service we can use, what type of application we can use, in order to better manage our whole Indian agriculture system. Right now, agriculture is a very important sector, obviously. Livelihood above 58% people, 18% of the GDP, gross value addition stood and allowed sector with 4% in financial 2020. So these are some of the data facts. So what is e-technologies? It is known as internet related information technologies, digital technologies, which have been in use in the other sector. How we can utilize these e-technologies, internet related information services, digital technologies, for the betterment of agriculture. Okay, but there are still some issues are there which are prevalent. Okay, so here we have to focus on like how we can bridge the digital divide. Okay, how we can fill the digital gap the farmer. Okay, that is the main issue, that is a main issue which technologies create between the farmers, like those who are educated farmer, those who are uneducated farmer. There might be have some literacy rate issues might be there, so because of that there is a huge digital gap that is there. Okay, so we wanted to bridge this gap using e-technologies, but before bridging this gap, the farmer also should know the use of technologies. That is what exactly we are going to study in this whole uh, topic. Okay, so whenever we talk about the e-technologies, exactly what we are talking about is, we are talking about three important aspects of the e-technologies. Like e-technologies help in agriculture extension. E-technologies help in providing information. E-technologies provide us with services. Okay, so how we can converge all these things, how we can converge all these things and help our farmers. Agriculture is extension. Whenever we talk of agriculture extension, that means like a specific application. It is a specific application of scientific research, research and new knowledge, to agriculture practices, right? So it's how we can use scientific information for application in the agriculture sector. Then information. Earlier, there is a lot of issues with the information. Maybe some medium and small farmer do not get proper information. Okay, proper information regarding weather, regarding seed, regarding your what we call it as how much is the pesticides we have to put. Okay, after that, what is the pricing of any agriculture commodity, right? So this information is only available to the selected people because of their contacts, right? So with this use of e-technologies, we wanted to make sure that farmers should get all these information in their hand itself. Then various type of services can be anything. You can get like a tractor services, then you can get the uh, thresher services. Okay, thresher is something which is used to cut down the crops and everything. Okay, so services are there which government provided free of cost. Okay, free of cost or at minimal rate. But because the marginal and a small farmer don't know regarding these services, where are their centers, how they can contact these people, so we wanted to make sure that these services are available seamlessly. They should be available seamlessly, so that there should be no barrier in getting these services. So once we are able to provide all these things, so we will be able to say that yes, we are utilizing e-technologies in the agriculture for the benefit of the farmer in a proper way. Okay, now we are moving towards like what all technologies are there. Okay, so you can say that you can provide them the telephone services, you can provide them with the services computer and website, you can provide them broadcasting services, you can provide them satellite services, you can provide them with mobile phone audio services, internet broadband, sensor networks, data storage and analytics. So here in this slide I have explained you where all you can utilize the e-technologies. Okay, and what are the e-technologies are which we are using? These are the places which are called as the main center of e-technologies. Like if you wanted to go for telephone services, telephone may, what you can say, interactive voice response, that if any farmer is having any issue, he wanted to ask today, sir, what is going to be the weather, what is the moisture content that is required, can you just come here and check over my soil quality? Okay, that is you can do over a telephone services. Then agriculture marketing information, so there are kisan seva kendras are there. Kisan Seva Kendra are there, where internet and website services are there. In the Panchayat office, in the Panchayat office, we are having these computer and website where the farmer can go and find out the agriculture information and market rates. Then broadcasting, like you can like if there is all of sudden rain is happening, all of sudden uh, hail is happening, okay, all of sudden some cyclone is coming. Okay, so you can provide a broadcasting services or advisory services to the all farmers regarding what they can do under this scenario, right? Then you can provide them with satellite based service. So all these things we will be discussing in detail. Satellite can provide you weather related, universal remote sensing satellites are there which will provide you like what type of crops is there, which area is under crop, how much is there in the crop, whether the crop is getting destroyed or not. Okay, what is the like what is the overall pattern of the crop, Then mobile phone advisory, sales, banking, networking, all these things can be provided. Internet and broadband, obviously knowledge sharing, social media, e-community, you can just gain over there and you can sit and discuss your concept with other farmers, and other farmers you can take the help from the community and everybody, right? So everybody will be there if you just connect it to the internet. Then sensor network, okay, sensor network, like these are the network which are being put under on the fields. They are put on the fields, like they will provide you with a real time data. They will provide you with the real time data and real time information, like if you are putting some sensors on your livestock. Okay, you have put some sensor on your cow. So where is your cow, what your cow is doing, and what type of things that your cow is eating. So all these things you can also manage like you can also monitor the body parameters of the cow. So these are all related to the very scientific sensors are there. Then data storage and analytics. So under data storage and analytics, you are coming into the precision agriculture. Whenever we talk of precision agriculture, we are seeing that how pointed, how exactly, how to the point we can do the agriculture, so that there will be very minimum waste, very precise agriculture. What is needed we are growing, what is the input required, only that much it is going, and we are getting what we have projected. So these all things are being part of the e-technologies. What is e-technologies in it of the farmer? Okay, whenever we say e-technologies, so first of all, so we have already discussed the e-technology. So first of all, and now we will be just discussing like what is the major role they play. Okay, they play a very important role in sustaining the productivity gain. E-technologies help in maintaining the and sustaining the productivity gain, as like if we are utilizing if we are utilizing proper e-technologies, farmer knows what to put, when to put, how much fertilizer, how much seed, how much water. So it sustain the productivity gain. At the same time, it saves the money, it saves the money of the farmer. Okay, so e-technologies bring relevant tools, knowledge, various innovation mechanism, okay, and technology transfer from various parts of the world. Okay, so whenever we are talking about e-technologies, there are a lot of tools and technologies are there which we are developing, which we are taking as a technology transfer. Okay, you know that since we are living in a connected world, some places of the world like USA, Australia, Japan, various places, they are utilizing various important innovative tools are there which they are utilizing for their agriculture. So we will be getting all these in the form of a technology transfer. We can invest in this and we can develop our own indigenous technologies, and we can utilize it in our own farms. So IT also promote computerized farm machinery. That means what you can make your farm totally computerized. Okay, totally machine controlled. Okay, you don't even have to go to your field, and you just have to monitor from your control center, and everything related to fertilizer, pesticide, watering. Okay, and then pesticide, fertilizer, everything you can put it just directly by your hand to hand operations. Then a lot of electronic sensors will be there for identification of the and to monitor farm animal. You know, there are various type of RFID tags are coming, sensors are coming, which are being tied on to the animals. Like we will be able to exactly find out where the animal is, what type of gases the animal is releasing, what type of food animal is eating, and what after eating what type of food. So these kind of sensors we just attach to the animal's body. So this e-technology is first introduced during 2007 in agriculture, when the national policy on farmer was launched. The special focus went on internet communication and information communication and technologies. Then after that, government came up with national telecom policy, and in this national telecom, which is related to the telecom sector, the special focus has been given that we should increase the broadband connectivity, because once you are having internet at your place, when you are having a broadband at your place, you get connected to the world, and anything you can take advices, you can contact to the scientists, you can contact to the various doctors and everybody from here. You just get internet connectivity from there, right? Now What is the role of e-technologies? You can do a better water management, and there will be no water wastage by using sensor. Like how sensor? Like you put sensors in your fields. You put sensors in your field, and your sensor will detect at which places dryness is coming. Okay, at which place dryness is coming, automatically only at that place only the water will be given. Okay, so this is called efficient way of delivering the water. Okay. Technologies help us in monitoring the land continuously. Every time we are sitting at our own comfort zone, and we can monitor our whole land on our tablet, on our phone, or our laptop, just by clicking on certain buttons. Okay, so we can monitor our land, and we can take decision on our land from by sitting at our own homes. Then, sorry, yeah, it boosts productivity, it reduces manual labor, it saves time, and make farming more efficient. Okay, whenever we are utilizing technologies, we are getting exact data. We know exactly when to put on water, we know exactly when to put on the fertilizer, we know exactly when my land is properly prepared. Okay, so if we know exactly when the things are happening, obviously we will take better informed decision. We'll take better informed decision, right? Crop monitoring will be the easiest way that we can do with the role of technologies. We can monitor the pH level of the soil, moisture content, and very other things by providing a lot of sensors in the soil itself. Sensors and RFID chips help in identifying the disease. Like if we are putting some sensors near our crop area, or RFID, say radio frequency image detection chips, if we are putting near the crop area, they will be able to monitor a certain kind of microorganism, because these sensor and RFID technologies will be equipped with finding out what is the problem. Okay, what is the problem? Then, based on these things, we will be able to identify these disease, and early resolution of the disease can happen for plants and crops. Okay, so RFID transmit the information to the reader and distribute over the internet, and this will be stored as a database. Okay, so since this information will be stored at certain places, automatically the farmer or a scientist can access this information for in the future and then they can take the informed decision making. Automatically they will be having a huge amount of data, and now they will be able to analyze like what works and what not works. Okay, automatically your crop sale will increase, because we will be having a portal where you can sell your crops directly to the consumer throughout the world. And because since you will be connected throughout the world in a very easiest way through internet, through broadband, you will be having a very good bargaining power, since you will be having your crops will be stored in the cold storages, your crops will be stored in the silos and various storages places. So you have that kind of bargaining power, and you can sell your crop throughout the world. Now we can see here. Yeah. So role of information communication and technologies in agriculture. So ICT bridges the gap between agriculture research and farmer. Obviously, these both type of people gets connected. These both type of people will get connected, right? So ICT improve access to climate smart solution. That means you have to like, since you will be utilizing information communication technology tool, so you will be having a better informed decision making data, right? So based on the type of a climate, based on the type of data you are having, you will be able to make very informed decision what to do, what not to do regarding your crop. ICT provides actionable information to communities. That means it will provide you with data and advisory. What exactly you can do? It tells the data to the government. If you are properly analyzing the data of the ICT, you will be able to understand in the real time what exactly is going on, whether there is any kind of risk is there, whether we are having some disaster prone, whether we are having are into a zone where we will be using, like where any disaster can come, or is there anything where we can have a drought situation. Okay, you can have a drought situation. So this ICT data will be providing you with all the things. It will provide you to take mitigation measure. It will provide you with to take some mitigation measures, right? So ICT facilitates market access. Obviously, whenever you are connected to internet and broadband, or you will be well connected with the markets, right? And you can do the trade the way you want it to, right? It ICT also provide a very reliable data to comply with international traceability standard. That means whenever you are working in the agriculture, then since you will be connected throughout the world, you will be coming to know like what data is there, what we can utilize, and you will be able to get the proper standards that the world is following, right? Then ICT increase access to the financial services. You will be connected through internet and broadband, so you will have lots of mobile apps. You can get easy credit, and you can be easily able to upload your documents. You can be easily able to open your account. You will be getting easily all the government services. You will be getting. You can easily do your insurance of your crops. Okay, so it is like your everything will be happening at the tip of your hand. Okay, then ICT widen the reach of the local community. Once you are able to connect it with ICT, you get connected to the world. You will not remain in isolation. Since you are connected to the world, you know what is happening in the world, what are the know and hows of the world, what new technologies is coming in the world, what is the market prices, and what are the opportunities that I am having, right? So this ICT help you in all this proper way. ICT assists in implementing regulatory policies. That means if there is any policy, any law, or anything has to be implemented, ICT will be helping in properly framing these rules, and it is also helpful in compliance of these rules. Okay, and ICT right now is making dashboard where every day day to day data is updated, like what is going on at which place, what type of crop is going at which place, how much water is required, what schemes are going, what is the like a converge, what is the spread of that scheme, and all these things. So ICT helps in all these way, right? So regulatory policy, agriculture extension, environmental sustainability, disaster management, market access, food safety, financial inclusion, and capacity building. These all are the things. So you remember these points. Okay, whenever any questions comes in the exam, so if you remember these points, you will be able to properly set the points in a proper place because you will be having proper data with you, right? Now, what are the benefits of the e-technologies for pharma? What is the benefit of e-technologies for farmers? Whenever we say benefit, obviously there is something as a benefit, otherwise why people be using it, right? So whenever we come about the e-technologies, the first thing is informed decision making, because now you can take a proper informed decision because you have all the data points with you, all the connected information you are having with you, and you can utilize this data and information for taking your proper decision related to your field or crop or something like that. Okay, we can also get the knowledge exchange from the other countries, because since we will be connected by the ICT tools, right, information communication technology tools, so we can get connected throughout the world, and we can take the help, and we can get the research, we can take the knowledge from the other countries people. And before doing something and before taking any certain kind of decision, we will be able to properly connect with the people, so that whatever decision we are taking, it should work for the best of our knowledge, right? Then planning. Once you are having a proper technologies at place, you will be able to properly plan your resources. Okay, you can be better plan your resources, and whatever the tools are there along with you, proper farming software and resources are there which you can utilize for the very precise agriculture. That means you can give for a precision agriculture where everything is very precisely done, right? Participation of the community. With the ICT tools, you will be able to connect with the community. you will be able to connect with the community properly, and where everybody will be helping you in solving your problems. Even if you are like, if you are living in a village area and you have certain kind of farmland, okay, and you wanted somebody should provide me and advise me on certain this work. But if you're in your village area, if the things are not there in your village area, if the things are not there, then you can just directly connect through a panchayat office, and you can directly contact the people, farmers. You can directly connect with the scientists, agriculture scientists, and everywhere, right? So community participation will happen. So with local farmer union can be strengthened, resulting in higher income. So here with this type of using of information communication technologies, when you have a proper information at your hand, you will be able to generate uh, income for yourself by properly applying your knowledge in the fields area, in your agriculture, in your crops. And since you have all the information, automatically you get boosted, you get strengthened up, because knowledge is power. Whenever you have all the technical knows how and everything, so nobody can fool you, because you will be having the power of the technologies in your hand. You will be like, if somebody says that the price of the rice is going 2000 per quintal, so you said that no, in the market it is 2500. Then you can show him in the portal, right? So this is called the empowerment. You will get empowered. You will get empowered with this. So this with e-technologies, there will be a lot of agriculture innovations that will be taking place, because like related to seeds, agriculture innovation related to the seeds, like we have seen as genetically modified crops are there. Then fertilizer use, then you have a water use, soil use, and various other things are there. So in all these areas, in all these fields, agriculture innovations will be boosting, right? Better outreach programs, since you will be connected with all the ICT tools, you will be having a outreach at various other places. You know which places to connect at what time, and how I can take the help of these people. Once you just have to know like what technologies you are using, okay? So it will also help, like e-technologies will be also help in aiding, uh, help in the spread of ideas and innovation at all levels of the farming. Wherever you go, everywhere the information will be disseminated, information will be utilized, information will be properly disseminated into the fields. Okay, so these are all the benefits of e-technologies for farming. So we came to know about like what are the benefits of the e-technologies, how we utilizes the e-technologies, but there are some issues still remain over there in the utilization of e-technologies. First of all, if we look at the Indian context, the uptake of technologies is very minimal, very minimal. The reason is being that the distribution of the technologies and the penetration, okay, distribution and penetration of the technologies is does not happen the way it should has happened. Because before 2014, if I try to say, there was no proper mobile internet connectivity. Okay, people were having broadband connection, but also they were running at certain very slow speed. But right now, after 2015, when the concept of 3G, 4G, and right now we have a 5G connectivity that is coming on, it has totally transformed the way the people are working. As you all know that with the high internet speed, the penetration of the internet has happened at a very larger scale, and it has even reached to the last mile connectivity. But still the things are there, that there are a lot of areas, remote areas are there, which are still lagging in this. Okay, okay. And then the use of technologies is again creating a wealth disparity, because the larger farmer are uptaking the technologies very fast. as compared to the medium and small farmers. So there is a wealth disparities that is increasing day by day. Large farmer is uptaking the technologies and yet is utilizing the technologies to the fullest, but at the same time, the medium and the small farmer who has a very limited access, he have a very limited resources, who have a very limited literacy rate, they are finding it difficult to cope up with these wealthy and large scale farmers. Okay, so that means they are again being left behind. They are again being left behind, and low literacy is always the issue because we have to increase the literacy. We especially talking. We are talking about the digital literacy. We are specifically talking about the digital literacy, and at the same time, the rural infrastructure. Rural infrastructure means whether we have proper broadband connectivity at panchayat office or not, whether we have proper mobile telephony is not there. So this rural infrastructure, information, communication, and technology infrastructure is not uniform throughout our country. At some places, they are highly denser. At some places we not even find the proper mobile connections itself, right? So there are regional disparities. So these all things has to be tackled off in order to properly utilize and take the full advantage of the e-technologies. Now, what are the government initiative to aid the farmers? So we will be going ahead with this topic. Okay, so government came up with a lot of tool, whether it is related to agriculture extension, whether it is related to fertilizer giving, whether it is related to the information dissemination, whether it is related to providing the precision farming. Okay, so government has came up with various type of tools. So let's start with one of them. So there is a agriculture extension and advisory service, IFCO, Kisan Sanchar Limited, offering farmer access to unique value added service. Like they will be providing five free voice messages. Five free voice messages regarding market prices, regarding farming techniques, so the weather forecast, dairy farming, animal husbandry. So this is like it will be providing in five major languages of our country. Okay, they might be deciding what we can in which language they wanted to give. So this will be helping in providing the farmer with voice messages. They will be coming in their messages whether you have whether you have a smartphone or we have a basic phone. This message will be delivered to you at any phone. Okay. Then government came up with a national e-governance plan in agriculture. A special focus on increasing the governance in the agriculture area so that it should provide a one-stop solution for information dissemination to any agriculture related matters are there. So you should remember these words. What words like whenever in examination, agriculture extension advisory services, national e-governance plan in agriculture, these words need to be remembered by you, right? Then strategies promoting agriculture information system, that is called AgrinsNet. Okay, strengthening, promotion, and agriculture information system for a special focus on IT infrastructure, information technology infrastructure, so that whatever the departments are there in the agriculture area, they should all get connected with proper IT infrastructure so that proper information dissemination should happen till the uh, last mile delivery or last mile connectivity should happen properly, right? Then Android apps. Okay, you have Android phones, so there are a lot of Android apps that has been developed by the government, like Kisan Suvidha. So this Kisan Suvidha will be providing you with weather related information, like whether there will be cloudy, rainy, what time you can sow your seed, when it is going to be rain. Based on that, you can have your informed decision making. Okay, you can have informed decision making, you can do, right? Then we have Krishi app, sorry, Pusa Krishi app, which is providing you solution to the problem of agriculture. Okay, all the type of problems here you can just contact over that Pusa Krishi app. Okay, then Kisan call centers are being set up, like any Kisan, he will be getting the toll free number. Okay, toll free number, so he or she or they can call on this Kisan call center over a telephone call, and you can talk in your local dialects. Okay, it is not like that they have said some language, so you can talk in any of the languages and they will be helping you out in solving your query. Then we have Sandesh Pathak. Sandesh Pathak means sending the messages. Okay, so it has been developed jointly by CDAC Mumbai, IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad, and IIT Kharagpur. Okay, CDAC, right? So this is a SMS messages that will be sent and read out loud. Okay, the SMS will be sent and it will be read out loud for those farmers who have a difficulty in reading. So it is not like that you have to read it. Automatically the SMS will be delivered, and once you open the SMS, automatically a voice message will be delivered to you. So you don't have to read, because some farmers don't have a proper, like they the literacy rate, because of the literacy rate they cannot read. So because of that, this is a very innovative way of sending the message. Okay, very innovative way of sending the message. Even it is going to the basic phone. It will go to the basic phone. Now, some of the successful model that we wanted to discuss in that is, like what is a special model that we can discuss. It is eChopal. eChopal is a model that has been developed by the ITC Limited. ITC Limited is a company who has developed the eChopal. Web based page is there. Okay, there is a web based page which connects the link to the directly with rural farmer via internet. Okay, so here this using this eChopal, there will be like you can open that in a panchayat office. That panchayat office will be connected with broadband connectivity. So here the internet will be there. Their internet will be there, and the farmers can come there and they can go to this eChopal, and there we can discuss the farmer can discuss the things related to their agriculture via an internet, right? Then RML Farmer Krishi Mitra. So this was developed by a private player. Okay, so it is a farming app. Here what is the main thing is that it is solving the issue of whether earlier the farmer don't used to get, like what is the rates that are there in this mandi, at this market what is the rate, at this market what is the rate. So here in this RML Farmer Krishi Mitra, you will be getting proper rates of various mandi prices. What is the price of that commodity, and whether we are selling at proper price or not. Okay, so they nobody will be able to fool you out in this. Okay, then they will also telling you about like what type of pesticide, what type of fertilizers, and various other farmer related news you can utilize in that. Okay, so there will be news of around 450 crop varieties, 1300 mandis, 3500 weather location, 50,000 villages in 17 states. So this will be this app will be catering to this all these things. Now now we will be discussing certain things in a very detailed way, like how digital technologies are transforming the agriculture space. Okay, whenever we say how the digital technologies are transferring our agriculture area, we say that they are changing the value system. Earlier we were doing only agriculture. Now we are mixing the agriculture with business model, and how we can utilize in order to get the optimum cost, optimum uh, production, optimum crops, and everything how we can get. Okay, so like in our term we can say that earlier we were treating agriculture as just to feed ourselves. Right now agriculture is being treated as a separate business entity that is creating a whole lot of value chain systems throughout the world, right? So agriculture, since we are utilizing a lot of information technologies tools, so agriculture value chain system is also getting converted drastically in a very more innovative way. High tech farming we are utilizing, internet connectivity we are using, linkages are getting created everywhere. So we are all getting connected, and we are getting connected throughout the world, and we will be utilizing all these systems for our own benefit, and we can be the part of the whole international market where agriculture is treated as a commodity, and we will be part of that commodity by properly utilizing all the digital technologies at our hand for properly optimizing our agriculture production, better use of resources of our agriculture, and then only we will be able to compete in the whole international market. So so let's start like how the things are getting changed. So example if we take is of a digital spectrogram, how the soil health and ecology is getting transformed. Okay, with these tools of ICT tools we can get the soil health with the help of sensors. We can get the health of a soil with the help of soil sensor. So we can decide like during what time we have to put fertilizer, during what time we have to put water. Okay, so that optimum use of fertilizer, optimum use of the water, balance use and proper precise use can be done. So this is called digital spectrogram, where we are transforming the how soil health we can improve. Even government is also providing a soil health card. And now soil will be also equipped with sensors and various type of tools in order to give the proper status of the soil. Okay, if we are having a proper status of the soil, so we know what kind of fertilizer, what, how much is the water, how much water we have to provide, at what time we have to provide, what is the moisture in the soil, how much water we can provide over there. Okay, then we are coming into the technology in conserving the water. Obviously we are utilizing the precision farming. Precision farming we do with precision irrigation, or we call it as micro irrigation technique. Micro irrigation techniques we can utilize. Fertigation. Fertigation means how we can provide fertilizer and water optimally. Okay, so how we can utilize the various important sensor, how we can assess the soil moisture, like how much is the moisture in the soil, what is the composition of the soil. So these sensor will send signal to the database, and automatically our micro irrigation system will be opened, and proper amount of fertilizer will be with a very precise dosage, with a very precise dosage and nutrition will be provided to the crops. Okay, so this is how we are conserving the water. Instead of flooding the whole field, instead of flooding the whole field with fertilizer, we are exactly finding out what is the need of that field, how much fertilizer that field needs, only that much, how much water that field needs, only that much. Okay, then we have a remote sensing in agriculture. Okay, you know India have a lot of remote sensing satellites. Okay, RS satellites. So we will be discussing. I have put in one slide in which I have written the names of the remote sensing satellites are there. So in the coming slides it will be coming. So remote sensing means you are finding something from the very top with the help of infrared and short wave radiation sensors. Okay, it will create a image for you. It will create the earth surface image, variability image. Okay, it will help you in finding out like what exactly has to be there and what is right now over there. Okay, so based on that, like if you having a green cover, at certain places you have a yellow cover, so that means yellow cover means that at that place your crop is little bit dying. Okay, so you will not be able to understand just by going over there, but if you have certain thing on the top and satellite is sending you a picture of all these things, you will be properly able to find out like which places what type of things is needed. Okay, if you have a 300, 400 acres of land, okay, you cannot go to each and every corner of that field and find out what the problem is. You have to utilize the technologies, right? So this technology further improve the resolution. It provides a very good resolution, proper, better images quality, very good sensing power will be there. They will be able to detecting and identifying the planted crop. They will be able to find out the animal. Like if we wanted to find what is the density of animal at certain place, so you will not go and count each and every animal, that is one, two, three animal, four animal, five. No, you have to do with a remote sensing satellite. Remote sensing satellite will send the signal, and they will be able to find out like in this particular area what is the average density of the animals are there. Okay, you can utilize the signals. Like if you go to the ocean, if you go inside the ocean, you will not be exactly able to find out, like you will not count the fishes, right? It is like you will scan the area. These satellites will scan the area, and based on the reflected wave, they will be able to find out what is the what how much amount of fish mass is present over there. Okay, based on that, the farmer and the people who are doing fishing over there, fishermen will be able to find out like at which places we should go and do the fishing. So based on this satellite data, you will be able to find out, okay, at this place more fishes are there, at this place less fishes are there. Okay, we will be also able to find out the data on where the upwelling is happening of the water, whether chlorophyll distribution, at which places the plants are having more chlorophyll, at which places the plants are having less chlorophyll. So this is all the very important aspects of the remote sensing satellites are. Okay, so this is the application land covering mapping. You will find like land is covered like at some places land is green, at some places land is red, at some places land is yellow. So based on the various type of nomenclature, you will be find out like how much land is covered at what place and under which aspects. Then precision agriculture you will be able to do, because now with this remote sensing way you will be exactly able to find out like what you have to do at which place you have to do. Then proper irrigated land cover mapping you can do, like at which places irrigation, like which all areas are irrigated, which areas are dependent on rainfall, like that. You will be able to monitor the crop health, because based on the type of the images that are coming you can identify the color change. Okay, at some places a lot of green is there, at all of a sudden you have a slight yellow color. Okay, you will be able to find out the crop health monitoring, and you will be able to find yield estimations once you are able to analyze like, okay, from top you are sending this signal, okay, this area was red, okay, this is green. So you will be able to analyze like, if this area is fully functional, so we will be getting this much 100 kg of rice from here per hectare or something like this. So based on this remote sensing data you will be able to find out the yield estimation, and based on the yield estimation you can do insurance, you can set up the forward contracts, okay, contracts with the traders. Okay, based on that you can all do that, right? Now here if we see the next how the technology is transforming the agriculture, it is crop classification and acreage estimation. If you see here, it is a satellite imagery where you can see a part of a green color is there, right? A lot of green color is there, some part blue color is there, some part is brown color is there. So you can see here the green part means the green part is filled with rice field. Okay, yellow part is with vegetable. So this imaginary is helpful in finding out like the area is rich in which place. So this is a drone image. You can have a satellite image. So you will be able to assist. It will be helping you in assisting in crop classification. What type of crops are there? How much type of crop will be coming? What is the quantity of any type of crop that will be coming? Okay, it will be helpful in estimation. It will be helpful in estimation about the type of crop and what type of cultivation is going on certain area, and based on that separate and dedicated policy will be made on that, will be dedicated policy will be made on that, and we will be able to exactly find out what is going to be the yield. We will be able to monitor is there any crop loss that is going to be happen because of certain reason. We will be able to also analyze like is there any disease that is coming all of a sudden if the color of that certain type of crop is getting changed. Okay, so we will be able to find out like what is the problem that is happening over there. Okay, we will be able to properly monitor biodiversity monitors and agroecology we will be able to control. So this is how technologies is helpful. Satellite technologies will be helpful in all these places. Then GIS system, geographical information system, works with multiple data. You have a huge multiple data, computer tools are there, right? They will be providing you the things graphically also and visually also. If you can see here, we have seen that graphically we can see that like how much is the production, visually in the form of images you will be able to get. So with this graphical data, visual data, you will have a data to analyze. Okay, you can feed onto the data feeder. You will be able to exactly find out with the geographical information system like what is the data, crop acreage, production, crop health, disease, how so this is going to maintain a geo database for you. Okay, like you will be able to have a full India database, like at this crop at North India this type of crop is there, last time this problem happens and this type of crop get destroyed like this. Okay, so you will have a proper data, and you will be now then we will be taking the informed decision making. Everybody, for everybody, is going to a win-win situation. whether it is for the credit company, whether it is for farmer, whether it is for government, whether it is for insurance company. If you have exactly able to predict the things, okay, so geographical information system will be helpful in predicting the things, okay. So here if you can see, for the satellite imagery, so this is a growth progression of wheat crop monitor using time series data. So in mid November, slowly this crop is being sown of the wheat. Early December you can see the reddish color is getting increased. Early January this reddish color is more increasing. Mid February again, and then mid March. So you can see how the uh, wheat crop is getting disseminated. So this is a satellite imagery. This is a satellite imagery which is helping you to find out like how you can analyze the data. You can see like where the wheat production is there, where the rice production is there. Is there any problem with the wheat production? You can analyze to this year data with the previous year data. So this I wanted to show you all over here. Now here you can see, this is the very upper part of the pic that we have taken. Okay. Then after that, when we start zooming in, and we starting zooming in, and we can just simply reach up to the farm level, we will be able to exactly find out like at which places the wheat is growing, at which places the farm are simply lying, okay, like that. So this will be helping in monitoring and exactly finding out what is the need of the hour, why the crops are grown only on certain patches, why this is lying vacant, what is this disease that is coming in, okay. So all these datas are there which is helpful. So this is a satellite imagery. Earlier, like around 50-60 years back, you do not have this high resolution images. You have to totally depend on the nature for all these things. But right now you have all the necessary information communication tools are there, okay. So just in order to make you better understand what is the more importance of ICT tools, so this is what satellite imageries I have taken, okay. Then crop cutting experiment, okay. So we all have a high resolution data with ourselves. Every periodic base, every year, in every agriculture cycle we have this data. Time also we have. We like, if we know that last year in March 15th, 15th March we have started cutting the crop. In some data you might having first April we were cutting the crop. So based on this data, we have a data set that gets formed, okay, data set, and then we analyze the data with ICT tools, and then we are able to take informed decision. We are able to take informed decision based on that, right? Now we are moving to the crop health monitoring. Obviously, because of the use of ICT tools, we can do automatic pest management, soil moisture probe, we can do agriculture survey, drones are there, automatic weather stations are there, automatic irrigation switch are there, okay. So with the special use of pest monitoring, okay, you will have better sensors. You have a better sensors are there which are especially focusing on detecting any kind of biological stress. Biological stress can be because of the pest, because of the water stress, because of the heat stress. Anything can be there. So these sensors will detect any type of biological stress, and since we will be able to exactly find out during the starting phase only, so we will be take the immediate measure in order to solve that, okay. So the scientific base to assessment of the crop condition health assessment is near infrared red reflecting for the crop, okay. So this is what the technicality that is there, but we wanted to know like how we can analyze the crop health monitoring using the ICT tools. Now drones, this is the most visible part of agriculture, where you will be seeing everywhere right now drones is a separate industry. Drones are being made for defense, drones are made for agriculture, drones are made for the marriages, drone are made for the fun purpose and everything, okay. So ground, this drones can be utilized in the small field, in a big field, okay, right. So they will be helpful in finding out and monitoring your crop health, irrigation, pesticide management and everything, okay. So they will be providing you with the data, pictures, okay, and they will be also helpful in spreading the water, in spreading the pesticide, in spreading the insecticides and everything, okay. So various type of drones are being made, and the government is providing a lot of subsidy in the drone making industry. So this drones will be helpful in proper finding out where how much crop loss has happened, what is the crop health is there. Okay, and they will be initiating like this drones will be connected with the satellite imageries. They will be connected with the central database, and all the data will be recorded over there. Then we have ICT based support for farmer. Like we have a comprehensive information communication tool, national e-governance plan. We have already discussed, right? Okay, so we have again put this slide so that you get revised over here. Issue is there because in agriculture, real time information you do not get. That is why government has come up with national e-government plan so that everybody should have a proper information at a proper time. Okay, so government is providing 60 online special services over the last few years just to make sure that farmers are having all the information at their palms. Okay, then we have agriculture 2.0, digital agriculture. So in agriculture 2.0 or 2.0, the main focus of the government will be enhancing the digital agriculture and also enhancing the digital infrastructure of the agriculture. So since you all know that government is running digital India mission, and that is special focus on the rural area. Okay, rural area broadband connectivity. So agriculture 2.0, because agriculture 1.0 is especially focusing on the mechanization and the increasing of the output, but now we need digital tool, especially in order to compete in the international market, in order to make our own agriculture system more efficient and robust, right? So we wanted to make our own agriculture a digital agriculture system. We know that digital India plan under e-kranti the government is running, and the government wanted to make sure that that all the information whatever is related to agriculture is there. The government, everybody, every farmer, whether medium, small, large scale farmer, they should get it at the proper place within the palm of your hand, and they should get all the programs, all the schemes of the government properly understood at themselves. Okay, so the focus will be on space technologies, satellite based technologies, okay, mobile apps, geographical information systems, and mapping and citizen servicing cooperation. Fertilizer testing labs will be there, cold chain availability will be there. Okay, and crowdsourcing, increase online transaction, and innovative technologies such as big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and direct benefit transfer, that all will be happening. So here we don't have to like we just have to know, like under agriculture 2.0, what exactly government is promoting. Government is promoting the 21st century skills, 21st century skills, that is all the AI, big data, and everything, for properly researching the market, for properly finding out the market, proper monitoring of the fields, proper uses of the fertilizer. Everywhere testing labs will be created in every district so that farmer will be able to get all the services at a particular common service center. Okay, then we have a upcoming advanced technologies. We all know that what are the advanced technologies, like big data, analytics, internet of things, blockchain, artificial intelligence, robotics. All these important advanced technologies are there which need to be embedded into our farming system, so that we will be able to utilize these technologies, and we will make our agriculture more and more robust and proper precise. And then we have some like we have already discussed regarding the e-chopal. It is an ITC image. I think I just wanted to repeat this because every certain slide I wanted to repeat certain topics. The main reason is that because I wanted that these things should come again and again in your mind so that you remember this thing, because this is the important thing, right? So e-chopal is one thing, and direct benefit transfer is the another thing, right? DBT transfer in the agriculture. So government will be providing whatever the subsidies and everything is there to the farmer directly, so that there will be very less leakages and proper efficient delivery of the benefits should happen to the farmers, right? Then national agriculture market, enam, we have already discussed it. So enam is one of the flagship program of the government, where farmers and the traders all will be connected through an online trading portal, right? Farmers, trader, buyer, everybody will be connected so that better price discovery can happen over here. Okay, so this portal will be linked to the state mandis. How many state mandis are there in our country? Okay, so there will be the selling and buying will be happening onto the into the portal itself. At the same time, there will be direct benefit transfer of the money. Like if some buyer is buying something, so he or she will be directly transferring the money for direct benefit transfer, so there will be no cash on transaction that will be happening. Okay, so all participating estates will be providing free software website for the enam. Okay, so one nation one market is the main motto for creation of this. Then we have a Kisan call center. We have already discussed regarding a Kisan call center. You can see here, this Kisan call center is there where a lot of people are there who is addressing the call of the uh, farmer. So in various type of languages, maybe you might be listening Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, uh, Telugu, Kannada, and various type of things. So this Kisan call center is there where these peoples are being trained in finding out the problems and guiding the farmers through the various things. Then village resource center is there where uh, offer space-based services. Okay, village resource center will offer space-based services like satellite communication network and earth observation satellites will be there. Okay, so the data from all these sites, whether it is satellite communication or whether it is earth observation, the data should directly reach to our villages, so that local population should come to know like what type of land they are having, what type of soil moisture, what is the what is the cloudy situation, everything. So these satellite data will be directly feed into the village resource center. So I wanted to show you here these type of satellites are there in our country, like resource set satellite, resource set 2A, Kato satellite, RI set 1, Kalpana 1, uh, and then INSET 3D, INSET 3DR, then Earth Observation EOS satellite 1, satellite 2 are there. So you can see their basic functions are also written over here. So resource set satellite is for especially focus on multispectral images, crop production, finding out the inventory, crop production, finding out the wasteland inventory, like that. Then resource set 2A and 2A is focusing on these two things. Then Carto satellite is to provide high resolution images, cartographic mapping of the land, topographic mapping of the land, contour and drainage network. What is a drainage network? Then we have RESAT 1, which provide all weather imaging capabilities to our farmers in agriculture. Special focus is on the paddy and the jute monitoring. Okay. Then Kalpana 1 is there, providing meteorological data, focuses on weather forecasting and services. Okay, this is very, very important. Then INSET 3D and INSET 3DR focuses on a meteorological and observation, vertical profile of the atmosphere, like how from ground level to the upper level, what is the profile of the atmosphere, temperature, humidities, weather patterns, and all those things. So this all the satellites, these are all called ICT tools, especially focusing on the agriculture area. Then government have even started the digital agriculture mission for 2021 and 2025. A special focus has been given to technologies like AI, blockchain, remote sensing, and GIS, which we have already discussed, and we have even started the drones. A special focus is on drone. We have even started the use of drones in full ways, right? But right now, the role of artificial intelligence, remote sensing, we are also doing blockchain, robots, and drones have to still take the pace. But slowly, in the coming 5 6 years, we will be seeing robots are being engaged in the agriculture activities. And then a very important thing is that AgriStack. Okay, AgriStack is a collection of technology-based agriculture intervention. That means it is going to be a unified platform for farmer to receive end-to-end services, right? I just wanted to tell you one thing. What AgriSet is that if you are a farmer and you have a certain degree of a land, okay, last year you put a rice over here, and in half field you put rice, and in the half field you put some kind of what we call it as gram. Okay, then what type of water, how much fertilizer, what type of seed you have utilized over there. So your data will be feed in certain server. Okay, this data, your data will be feed on certain server. Okay, so the data will be collected by AgriStack, including your personal detail, profile, how much is the land, what is the production detail, financial detail, everything will be stored over there. So this is a this AgriStack has been a concept of the, because since Niti Aayog said that we wanted to double the farmer income, that is also a government motto, that is a government target. Okay, so national strategy for artificial intelligence and farmer produce trade and commerce all mention the use of electronic database. Okay, we wanted to have a electronic database to collect data about agriculture and use to provide services to the farmer. Once we have a data about the farmer, like what this farmer is doing, how much land he is having, what type of crop he is growing, and what type of water, fertilizer, and from where he or she is accessing the credit. So with this data, we will be able to provide him with various type of services. That means dedicated services, dedicated packages. Okay, because of that, he will be able to get proper credit, better quality of inputs, and smoother mechanism, right? But the thing is that there are lack of consultation with the farmer regarding this, because farmer are in crores, we have farmers, and it requires a lot of work in order to reach to the farmer, understand their problem, finding out what type of things they are doing. So we need to be very very transparent in all this way, then only this agri stack concept will be able to properly deep down into the farmer. Okay. Yes, there is a concern regarding the privacy, because if the data of every farmer is there, the privacy concept will be also there, right? So financial lending, like which farmer is getting at which place, how much they are getting. Okay, so this data will be there. Okay, so there exists a risk of exclusion which is well documented by the Aadhaar link welfare delivery system. Okay, so since you are going to connect the farmer with all this data, there is issue of exclusion. Maybe all people do not get excluded, because you may create certain kind of database where only certain kind of people can adhere to, right? So algorithm based decision making may further reduce the agency of the farmer. Okay, if you are following certain algorithm, or you are creating certain kind of technologies and understanding the data of the farmer, so this is still at a very very nascent stage, and it will take some time. When our agriculture become properly settled and properly uh, connected to our technologies, then only we can follow this agri tech concept. Okay, so we have to understand the emerging issue first. Okay, long term study has to be needed, and impact study also has to be needed for this agri stack has to form, right? Then we have a UFSP, Unified Farmer Service Platform. So this UFSP, Unified Farmer Service Platform, what is this platform is all about? Here, this platform will be collecting all the core infrastructure that are running in agriculture, whether it is apps, whether it is websites, or whatever it is. It is collecting all the data, all the application, all the tools that are there, and connecting all together for interoperability. Okay, it is not like that every type of apps is working on their own way. So this is like providing you with a unified solution. Okay, unified farmer service platform, right? So it is like a central agency which links UPI, e-payments, farmer services portals, application programming portals, and everything will be connected together, and then the farmer will be able to get all the information at a single place. Okay, so there are tools that enable seamless interoperability of various public and private IT system across the agriculture system. So UFSP is serving the program of linking the various agencies related to agriculture ecosystem, registration of service providers. Okay, so normally this role is for the government. Okay, it is going to helpful the government in finding out like who is working in agriculture field, what type of apps are working in the agriculture field, what type of data is there, what is the core infrastructure. So everything like here it links it links each and every part of the ICT with this port. Okay, now we are moving into certain state level initiative that are being running in our country. So some state level initiative are ESAGU. Okay, it is a personalized expert advice to small farmer and marginal farmer to their doorstep. From sowing to the harvest, they will be providing you with proper personalized advice. Okay, expert advice is prepared, like you will be sending like you are be sending digital photographs and text information, then your expert advice will be prepared for you. Okay, and the concerned farmer the same day or the next day it will be delivered to you. Okay, so focus is on, this is regarding the Telugu area in Andhra Pradesh, in sorry, in Telangana, right, and Andhra Pradesh. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, this project has been begun. That is called Sagu. Sagu means cultivation. So they will be telling you about from the starting till the end. Then we have a AgrisNet project. Goal of building a interconnected technology enabled network for effectively deliver information services. Okay, so it is integrating the cross functional department of agriculture. That means there are a lot of departments are there in the agriculture. They will be running various type of schemes, various type of platform and apps, so they will be like a integration of that all together. Okay, in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so are effectively and properly communication the information system, so that farmer should exactly know where he or she has to send his query. Then GeoAgri, GeoKrishi platform, 2020 pilot project, Jalna and Nasik in Maharashtra. It has been launched, right? Proper is to it digitalizes the agriculture ecosystem from end to end for properly value chain addition. Like you are digitalizing each and every part of the agriculture. Okay, so it is a advisory using an standalone application, and it is using the very latest technologies of artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithm, and it is providing the personalized advices in Jalna and Nasik region. Now we are moving towards the impact of e-technologies on agriculture. So whenever we talk of the impact of the e-technologies, obviously there are a lot of impacts are there. Information technology is a direct contributor to agriculture productivity, which we have already seen, because informed and quality decisions are being made over. Okay, it has huge impact at the remotest places, because since you are providing all the satellite data, imageries and everything, farmers sitting in the panchayat office, farmers sitting at their home, they will be able to exactly getting, and they will be also getting the proper data at their hand. Okay, only just need to have a digital literacy in order to exactly understand. So government is also running various type of program to enhance the digital literacy of these people. Then agriculture biotechnologies, GM technologies we are utilizing, genetically modified engineering we are doing over here. So they are providing a very good amount of productivity. You know, GM mustard, GM cotton, GM mustard, all these are the technologically converted seeds are there, which we are utilizing in the field of biotechnologies. It is helpful in fighting the crisis of agriculture sector, because right now we are dealing with a lot of climate crisis and various other crises. So biotechnologies and use of information technologies will be able to make better informed decision. It will also help in combating the rural poverty, and it will create new jobs in various areas, because farm production will become more and more controlled with the ICT enabled tools. So more and more ICT enabled professionals will be needed in these places. Okay, so IT intervention is very helpful in increasing the productivity and various type of precision agriculture, because precision agriculture, once we utilizes ICT technologies, precision agriculture comes into place, and we will be totally working in such a way that all the work, all the things, all the things related to agriculture, whether it is application of seeds, application of market, price discovery, fertilizer, watering the field, irrigation, everything will be enabled in a proper way. So this is the impact of e-technology. Okay, access to price information, or the farmers will be having proper access to the price information, whether of international market, whether of the local market, and they know like where they wanted to sell, where they don't wanted to sell. Okay, so this also helpful in proper application of herbicide, pesticide, fertilizer, because you will be having a totally precise information. You will be having totally a precise information of application of these, right? Genetic engineering, which we have already discussed, like in the, like we will be converting one, we will be inserting the genes of a specific strain into certain one, like BT cotton. Like if there will be drought, there will be drought resistance seed will be created, so that they will be grown on any dry conditions also. Okay, and since we have a genetic BT cotton is there, which is especially focusing on resistance to the pest, so we have created a one BT cotton which is preventing the farmer from any kind of pest attack. So this is yet another use of technological tools for the benefit of the humanity, right? So these are the impact of the technologies on agriculture. Now we are moving to a very important what we call it as like what exactly we wanted to achieve in the future. Okay, how we are watching the future of agriculture to be. So this is what a smart farm in action. Smart farm in action, like you have a smart crop sensors, you have a automatic systems. Okay, smart crop sensors means it will collect data, what is the moisture in the soil, lack of nutrition, pest or any irrigation needs. So these are the smart sensors that will be there. Then smart collars will be there around the neck of the animals and livestock, so that they will be keep on sending the health data about their and about the where the whereabouts and health data about the livestock, and when this animal is ready to give birth, and everything will be coming from this smart collar. Then drones will be there that will be flying over the field. They will be locating where the weeds are there, where the pathogens are there, where we need dry condition, where sick animals are there. Okay, so we will be coming to know regarding using the help of this drone, right? Then automatic system of irrigation is there, micro irrigation system is there. When the field thinks that yes, this part of the field needs water, automatically you see that okay, here the field is getting drier, you can open that with the help of your mobile app. Okay, you can open up the irrigation facility with the help of your mobile apps, and you can utilize precise doses on that. Okay, then self-driving vehicles are there, but it is it is still a future that I'm saying. So smart crop sensor, these can be put within 4 to 5 years, that will be part of it, but self-driving vehicles will be a part of after a certain time. Then we have the cloud storage facility. Whatever this data is there, drone data is there, smart collar data is there, smart crop data is there, automatic system data is there, it will be all stored in a cloud storage, and proper analysis of this information will be done, so that at every stages we can optimize the whole production process, right? So this is a future farm, small and smart. Okay, survey drones, fleet of agriboots, smart tractors, texting cow. Okay, cow will be able, so here they will be attached to the sensors. You can see here sensors. Farming data is integrated, and then more informed decision can be taken on there. So this is called the future farm, small and smart, that we wanted to exactly achieve. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope all of you have enjoyed the session. I will be coming with the next topic. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care and have a good day.